What's going on, guys? Welcome to the Piece It Together podcast. I'm your first host, Madison.
I know you ain't starting this podcast without me. Sorry I'm late. I was in there kicking some puppies and kittens, but none of that matters because I am beautiful.
And welcome to my second host, Boa Hancock, aka Brianna.
Hello, Chopper Madison. Lovely to see you again.
Hello. So, in today's podcast, we'll be talking about devil fruits. And if there were no rules or regulations, what devil fruit do we think Straw Hat crewmates would have?
All of them.
All of them?
So, grab your snacks, your straw hats, and let's sit back and talk about One Piece.
Wealth, fame, power. Gold Roger, the king of the pirates, attained this and everything else the world had to offer, and his dying words drove countless souls to the sea. You want my treasure? You can have it. I left everything I gathered together in one place. Now you just have to find it. These words lured men to the Grand Line in pursuit of dreams greater than they'd ever dared to imagine. This is the time known as the Great Podcast Era. Come aboard and bring along all your hopes and dreams. Together we will find everything that we're looking for. One Piece. So, Madison, if you could pick any devil fruit, whether somebody already has that devil fruit or not, what do you think would be fitting for Luffy to have?
Luffy. I think Luffy. He has the Gum Gum no Mi right now, the rubber fruit, and when I like Luffy when he has the rubber fruit, but I think for him a better fruit would be the Phoenix fruit, the one
When
that
Marco has?
yeah, the one that Marco has, yeah, exactly.
Okay.
And the reason behind Luffy having the Phoenix fruit is because he'd be like matching with his brother, like Sabo
okay,
or like
that's
Ace.
cute.
Like they're both fire now. Like
Yeah.
and he could he could team up. I don't know. In my perfect head, I picture him always like teaming up with Ace, and he'd say something like, "Oh, my brother's fire will hurt you, but mine will heal," or something like that. Because like Luffy's always been
Ooh.
yeah,
Yeah, that'd be really cool if Luffy had a healing power because he's always talking about like protecting his crewmates and
Yep.
being stronger for them.
yeah.
Yeah, I like that.
So he'd be like, my brother's fires will hurt you, but mine will heal you. So I really like the fact that the thought of him having the Phoenix fruit. I really like that a lot, especially like with him matching with Sabo now, because Sabo's the one who Sabo's the one that has the Phoenix I'm sorry, what?
Mara no Mi, the
Yeah,
one
the
that they
Mara
won
Mi.
at
Thank you. You know
was
me.
it the gladiator place in Dressrosa whenever they
Yeah. The one in Dressrosa. I said it right this
the
time.
fire flame fruit.
Flame
Good
fruit.
job.
Yeah.
Job.
The little claw. I like Sabo's a really good character. I like Sabo. He does the claw trick.
Yeah, he does like something like this.
Yeah. That's how he punches.
And
I
it's
think,
like-
or he hurts people.
It's like I don't know,
Yeah.
something cool.
Yeah. Pa.
So Phoenix,
Mhm.
Mara, flame fruit. Anything else?
No, that's it for me and Luffy.
Okay. Well, this is gonna seem like a dead giveaway, but you remember Wapple from Drum Island? The Munch fruit? Come on. The way
Yeah.
Luffy can eat?
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Oh
Munch
yeah. He would
fruit.
eat some wild stuff. He could eat so much in so little time. He would eat the whole pot and the food.
He would munch on everything. He would absolutely just start munching away.
Yeah, I think that one would be great. And then this is kind of similar to the rubber fruit, but the one that Bellamy has, the string fruit. I think he could do some cool things with the string fruit. Spring. Oh my god,
Yeah.
I get that wrong every time. Doflamingo has the string.
Yep. Yes.
And Bellamy has the spring.
Yeah.
That's the one.
very, very similar words, so I can understand how you can
Yeah. The
miss
yeah. The one that Doflamingo has, I don't think strings match Luffy, but the springs do, because he has like the bounce man. You know.
Yeah, I could see Luffy with the spring fruit.
Yeah.
I could see.
And then I agree with you also. If he didn't have a devil fruit, he would have. I think he should have ate aces.
Yeah, of course.
It'd be either him or Sabo.
Yeah, I mean he was in Dressrosa to get Ace's flame flavored fruit. He didn't want anybody having Ace's flame flavored fruit. You know, it's his brother's fruit. So of course he doesn't want anyone else to have it unless he approves of that person to have it. And then when he found out, you know, Sabo was there, you know, the whole "I'm a hug Sabo." Yeah, you're alive. Of course he's gonna let Sabo have it because you know that's also his other brother. Like
he trusts him with it. Absolutely, it's like he's very deserving of it.
Yeah,
that was a great.
They're all three brothers. So
what about Zoro?
Zoro for me, I think Zoro would be really, really good with the Rumble fruit. That's Enel's fruit.
One that. Oh, okay.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure that it's Enel's fruit because they would allow him to move as like quick as lightning. And Zoro's already a quick guy. Like he can already move very quickly, but like if he could move as quick as lightning, or you know, quick as, you know, in second flash, I think his attacks would get even more like powerful, and like he'd be like so hard to like hit.
Chidori, Sasuke, Kakashi vibes.
Yeah, exactly. That's like all these devil fruits I was thinking about. Is like I even have one coming up. I'm gonna talk about that's like Daedra, you know, because I keep comparing them to you know, jutsus. But Zoro's lightning rumble fruit, and also when you think about it, Zoro, he gets lost a lot. He gets lost all the time. So like having the lightning, having the rumble fruit, having that lightning ability, it would allow Zoro to catch up quicker. If he gets lost, he can just zoom around quicker and he can find his way, because he eventually always finds his way back to the crew, but he takes so long because he can't move that fast. Or he could shoot up a lightning bolt into the sky and people could find him. Because he's always getting lost. You know Zoro.
He is always getting lost.
He's a lost boy.
I think it'd be cool if he had the chop fruit. Then he couldn't be cut by swords.
That's Buggy's fruit, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, okay. Just making sure. Yeah, chop fruit.
Chop!
Buggy, the legend. You know, I love chop. I love Buggy. Buggy's awesome.
Yeah. Or the rust fruit. Because whenever he encountered that with I think a Marine had that one. Yeah, Shu, Marine captain, immediately bust everyone's blades down to nothing. Like when he encountered that, I was like, oh my god, that's literally the worst thing. It's like finding your opposite match in a Pokemon battle. It's like, wow.
Yeah, it's literally the swordsman's greatest secret. I think is their bloods rusting. I think that's why like samurai keep their
blade is like an extension of their arm. It's like their soul, and it's like when it breaks, it's like, oh crap.
They also like oil their blades very specifically so they don't ever rust, because they like.
And sometimes they'll even say that the sword breaking would be the fault of the master, not the sword.
Exactly. Yeah.
I have a couple more for Zoro. Like, do you remember Baby 5? She had the it's called the Buki no Mi, the arms fruit, where she can make her body have like any kind of weapon that she wants it to be. I think that would really enhance Zoro's combat options.
Did she have like a scythe arm?
I don't know, maybe, possibly. I know that she turned her whole entire body into a cannon, though. Do you remember that?
Oh, I know. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. Okay. I know who. Baby 5. Okay. Yeah.
She's the one that ends up falling in love with the enemy. And then she's like, oh my gosh, it was such a sad moment. She was like, I'll shoot myself in the head right now. That means I'll be useful to you.
Oh my goodness.
Because like her own weapons can hurt her. You know, even though she can turn herself into weapons, she could hurt herself with her own weapon. That was such a cool like thing. He's like such a tsundere, but I think he's secretly into it. He'd be blushing.
Yeah, he'd be liking that attention.
Yeah. Even if he only used different types of blades, I feel like it'd be pretty cool for him to have that, you know, to just be able to turn any part of his body into a sword.
Yeah.
Because imagine if he got his swords taken away and he was locked up.
Exactly, like, you know.
I don't know. I think that'd be cool.
It'd be really cool, like he turned his fingers into blades. That'd be so cool. I can think of right now, like Zoro being changed.
There's a guy, the Baroque Works guy, Mr. One or something like that. The one that Zoro had to fight. He had blade fingers.
Yeah, he did. Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, yeah, Dice Fruit. From Das Bones, also known as Mr. One. And it's called the Supa no Mi.
Yeah, the Super no Mi.
That'd be a really good one. That'd be a really good one for Zoro.
Yeah. Because his fingers would be blades too. Just...
Yes.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh.
He could do 5 sword style.
He could put blades on the side of his neck when someone tries to like cut him or something. Oh my goodness.
I have a theory, or like just a thought that just popped in my head. If one of these people, like the Dice Fruit or the Buki no Mi baby 5, if they did hockey while having like their body transformed into a sword, would it be a hockey infused blade at that point? Would that like? Because I don't think either one of them used hockey.
I love that technicality, and that is entirely possible.
Yeah.
But,
so like,
I mean, they're a human, so I'm not sure if they would be considered a blade, because you know, if you try to feed your sword or your gun a devil fruit, it will not become sentient unless it's a Zoan type.
Yes.
Devil fruit.
Yeah, exactly. But like,
or unless you fed an animal a sword fruit or something like that. You know.
So, thinking back to like one of our last episodes, we talked about armament hockey, right? Making your body, you know, like steel. So if you had the ability to change your arm into a sword, and then I use armament hockey, which is still my arm technically, it's a sword, but it's my arm. Would that blade turn into like a, you know, a hockey infused blade? Exactly.
I feel like it would. I really feel like that's possible.
Yeah.
But, you know, I don't know, is that... I'm thinking about Zoro's blade right now, about how the stuff goes around the blade. But that's something that's within the sword. So, I'm not sure how it would be coded. But it's possible. I love that technicality.
Yeah.
That's very interesting.
I feel like Oda would add that technicality. I feel like Oda's like a little trickster sometimes, and he would eventually add that technicality if Zoro ever ate that fruit. He would.
Speaking of Oda.
Yeah.
I wrote in here the things that Oda said officially, like what devil fruits they would have if they had some. Oda said that he would give Zoro the fish fruit that Kaido has, but it's not fitting for him or Sanji because they are already strong, and it would make more sense if Zoro's sword ate the fruit instead, since those two are always the ones diving devil fruit users out of the water. I think I added in some of my own flair because of the always diving in the water after people, you know.
Yeah, he's always
Zoro needs the ability to be able to swim.
Yeah.
But I think he really needs to feed his sword a Zoan type fish fruit. That would be really freaking cool.
Yeah, that would actually...
Oh my god. I wonder... I hope it's in there. I hope it's somewhere in the series later that Zoro's sword eats a fruit. Eats a devil fruit. Oh, it'd be so hype. Oh my god. It's gonna be in the title screen.
Yeah.
Zoro's sword is alive?
Nani? Huh? Yeah. Fish fruit though, so the sword could turn into a dragon. Hell yeah, that would be awesome. That would be dope.
Yeah, I would. That would be so freaking cool.
Yeah.
What about Nami? Nami's next.
Nami, for me, I think Nami would excel if she ate the Door fruit.
Door?
Yes.
Whoa.
Yes.
Oh my gosh.
Because think about
she would be such a good little cat burglar.
Exactly.
Spy.
That's her name. Her name is Cat Burglar. So she would be able to get into places and sneak around. Like our first introduction to Nami was her sneaking around a marine base. If she had the Door fruit, she would be able to get
stealing the ship.
Yeah, exactly. She's always been the thief, you know? Yes, I love it. And then she could transport Luffy or anywhere, to any place, because she just got the Door fruit. So if Luffy gets in a pickle or something, she just uses the Door fruit, gets him out of that pickle, and then transfers him back. Think of the example of Wano. Luffy, spoiler alert. Excuse me, sorry.
Bless you.
So think about Wano. Luffy, he gets put down on the mainland, and Onigashima is up in the sky. If Nami had the Door fruit, she could just door to him, grab him, pick him up, and put him back on, Onigashima.
But then Momo wouldn't have his big character development.
I know. Momo wouldn't have his big character development, but still, at the same time, it's just like the Door fruit is such a perfect ability for Nami. What about you and Nami?
Okay, I think she should have. Okay, keep in mind I did put a couple made up fan-made devil fruits in here. The Ara no Mi. This is a real one, I'm pretty sure. The weather fruit. Paramecia type that allows the user to full control and manipulation of the weather.
Because she has a weather stick.
Yes.
So she
I don't know
also...
if it's like too redundant, if it's too much, if she already has that. Maybe it might be more suiting if she had a Nell's fruit, because then she would have weather and lightning. I don't know. But then she has Zeus for lightning, so...
She does.
Anyway.
Yeah, she does not have Zeus for lightning, yeah.
Well... Okay, I've got another one here. This one is fake. Storm fruit, incredibly rare and powerful paramecia type, grants the user ability to manipulate weather patterns and transform into various forms of clouds. Consuming this fruit imbues the user with the ability to control storms, winds, precipitation, and atmospheric phenomena, making them a force to be reckoned with.
Because she's the navigator.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, mm-hmm. that's a good that would be a really good paramecia type devil fruit. Because she would be able to control the winds for the cells, Oh
yeah, that'd be great. I bet Jinbei could probably do that too if he shoots the water the correct way.
Yeah.
But even Oda said that Nami would probably have the rumble fruit.
She would have the rumble fruit. Yeah, lightning.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I could see that because she being able to move as quick as lightning would be able she could get out of sticky situations and grab stuff quicker. I still
like extra thunder snacks for Zeus.
That is true. Yeah,
so it'd be extra tasty.
She could give Zeus more thunder, and he could be even more powerful. Like Zeus and her together, with her having the rumble fruit, would be like a very deadly combination. She'd probably be as strong as Zora and Sanji.
Imagine if Zeus starts biting the other cloud.
Oh, you talking
about... If it works one way, it could work the other way.
You talking about Zeus?
He could get stronger that way too. Yeah.
Oh, that's true. Mm-hmm. He could do that. So, yeah, that would be awesome if Zeus devours the other cloud that Big Mom made.
Mm-hmm.
Holy crap!
I forget what her name is. What is it? Hera?
I have no idea.
Agora, something like that.
Something like that. Yeah, she's. I forgot her name. She's so new.
It's the female thundercloud that Big Mom makes in Wano.
Exactly.
Yes, to replace Zeus, and then she wants that cloud to go and eat Zeus, and she got a couple bites, but then he got fused into Nami's rod whenever she was trying to feed him some thunderballs, and the lips of the girl cloud fused him in there. Yes. But I think that since he can kind of pop out of her baton a little bit, I think he'll be able to bite her and he'll feel a little bit stronger because he can get a little bit more of his peace back.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
I just think it's wild that Big Mom's soul is in him and he has found the will to defy her. I mean, he must have been around for years. He must have been around for a really long time to have a personality divulged that much from Big Mom.
Pretty sure he was either the first or second thing she made. Because I remember her as a child as Lin, she had fire and lightning. Yeah.
The mom had Prometheus because she condensed the big giant fire. I feel like we're getting so off topic.
It happens.
Yeah, so Mother Carmel condensed the fire and then gave it to Lin to protect her. But we don't really know how she made Zeus. We didn't see her make Napoleon either. I suppose she just went, "Oh, I'll give you life.
I remember
sing my homies."
I remember seeing a clip, a manga piece or something, and she was destroying a town or something like that, and she had Zeus in one hand and Prometheus in the other. So Prometheus was either the second. I think she was the second thing.
Well, that is one thing I actually do not remember or do not know the answer to clearly. I'm not sure when specifically she got Zeus.
Yeah. But so back on the topic, Nami having the rumble fruit would be very good for Zeus. She'd be able to power him up. And she'd be able to move very quickly. Like lightning. She would use that ability so well.
Next is Usopp.
Usopp. So Usopp was the one I was talking about earlier. He would have the bomb fruit. Now the bomb fruit
yeah.
allows a user to infuse stuff with like their hair or like the boogers, something like their saliva.
Oh,
Yeah. And whenever they do
yeah.
that, it turns into a bomb. And it's like a explosion that they can time in their head to explode. So
Oh, that'd be great for him.
yeah, he could put it on his pellets, like his stars, and then like he can. The cool thing about the bomb fruit is the more you
I could just
include,
imagine him snotting and crying because he's so scared.
Exactly.
And then it's just like, oh, what a wimp! Just toss him in there without the cuffs.
Well, think of this scene.
And then he's just like got stuff all over him that's wet, and he's just like, you guys thought it was harmless.
Yeah, exactly. Imagine this. So Usopp is like a trickster, right? He's like a jester. He tricks people into thinking like other things. So imagine like he's so scared that he's crying, and like the teardrops, like cinematic view, the teardrops from Usopp hits his star that he has in his slingshot. And he's like, I don't want to fight you, I'm scared. And then he's like, haha, I got you. And then he lets go, and then it blows up. You know what I'm saying? Because he has the bomb for it, and his tear hit the star. Like cinematic thing. I was thinking about that.
I'll turn away. If you walk away right now, we don't have to fight.
Yeah, exactly. You're acting it out perfectly.
Like, cries on it.
Yeah.
And it's like, ching.
Yeah, and then it blows up. And that's like what I was talking about earlier. It makes me think of Daedra. Daedra? How do you say it?
You said the name wrong earlier, but I knew we'd get around to correcting you on it.
Yeah.
The guy that has the mouth on his hand
Daedra.
and says, art is an explosion.
Exactly.
Daedra.
That's what it is.
Daedra.
Daedra.
You can kind of put a little slur on it, you know.
So that's
Daedra.
That's who Usopp. Yeah, Daedra. That's who Usopp makes me think of. Like if he had the bomb through, I was like, oh, that would be so cool if he had bomb. He could turn stuff into bombs. I love it.
I think he would have the Riki no Mi, which is a strong fruit, and give him superhuman strength because he wants to be a strong warrior of the sea.
That makes sense.
So he could be super strong.
Yeah, that makes sense. So he'd be able to lift up.
He's a strong sniper, but it would give him more confidence, and he'd run to the back and be like, "Yeah, guys, I took him out with my sniper skills." You know, and be like, "Why are you flexing your muscles?"
Yeah, then flex. He would actually be able to lift up a 10-ton hammer at that point. Instead of a fake one. Yeah.
That's the exact. See, I'm so glad you got that. That's exactly what I was going for.
Yeah.
I didn't even have to explain myself. It explains itself. But this is a fake one. Again, it's gonna make perfect sense. It's a fake devil fruit. Again, courage fruit.
Ah, because he's a coward and you want him to have more courage.
Yes. Yeah. It says they'll have supreme confidence, never feel fear of anything or unsure of anything. So eating this fruit makes you the most confident person alive.
It's like that fruit's specifically made for Usopp. Yeah.
And then his awakening, he'd be able to grant any living being supreme confidence such as yours.
Ah, okay. Like Momo. You'd be able to give Momo more confidence.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yes.
I like it. I like that one a lot.
Also reminds me of that one that girl in Wano had. Or was it? I don't know. I don't want to say the rally fruit. I'm not sure.
What girl in Wano had a fruit that like rallied people?
She has like a flag, and it's like she talks and gives a pep talk, and everyone's like, what, I think we can win this. Yeah, she's right. Let's go.
I don't remember that at all. There was a person in Wano that did that. Like, what was it? Was it at the performance floor when she did it?
I'm looking up the Riki no Mi right now. Yeah, that's the strong one. So I'm not sure.
It's probably like the rally fruit, like you said.
I'm gonna just look up rally fruit. Okay, it says Kobu no Mi.
Kobu
yeah,
no
this
Mi.
is the one.
Yeah.
It's got a girl with a red flag. Yep.
And she just rallies people?
I think I mentioned it somewhere. Yeah, I think I mentioned this one somewhere else. But it says the biggest strength of this fruit increases their fighting spirit and physical strength by simply encouraging them with words. So think of her like a bard.
Okay.
She's basically a bard.
Yeah, she's a bard. Okay, I like that. The rally fruit. Yeah.
Well, it's actually the pump fruit.
Oh. Pump fruit.
Yeah. Kobu Kobu no Mi.
Kobu Kobu.
The
no
meaning
Mi.
is encouragement. Her name is Bello Betty. I think I do mention her somewhere else. But anyway, continuing on.
Yep. I think
Keep going. Go ahead. I just lost my page here.
You good? You good? I think that Sanji, for me,
Okay.
I think his devil fruit would be also, or like if Luffy didn't have it, the flame fruit. Because
Sanji, yeah, I could see him with
yeah,
that.
because he already turns his legs into fire, but he could turn his whole body into fire and just basically become a portable stovetop for Luffy.
Yeah, and then he could just be like, light a cigarette like that.
And then he would also have long range attacks because he has no long range
Yeah.
attacks at all, and that would give him the ability to have long range attacks. Same thing with Zoro and the Rumble Run Fruit; he would have long range attacks. So, I really like the thought of giving the characters that don't have long range attacks also. But yeah,
I think Sanji should have the cook fruit.
because obviously that was a thought I had, and I was like, I'm not gonna say the cook fruit. I was like, of course, it'd be cool if he.
It
could
is
have the
very
cook.
stereotypical, but I mean, like,
Yeah.
you have to lean into the tropes because that's what
Yeah.
Oda would want you to do, most likely.
True that. He had the cook fruit. Just so I
Turn objects into food.
that was just
Like the
asking.
log, and then it slices it, and it's meat, and he
meat.
turns
Okay, yeah,
anything
yeah.
into food.
That's one of Big Mom's guys, right?
Yeah, Strusen,
Ah, okay. I was
Yeah.
trying to picture in my
the guy
head.
that made the cake.
Yeah. Okay, I was just trying to picture in my head. Yeah, the cook fruit.
Yeah.
I can see that. I can see him having the cook fruit. That would be really nice, really cool.
But the one that is the most canon that I know Sanji would want is the clear fruit. The one that Absalom
Yes.
has.
Wait,
That's the one he wants.
see,
He lost his dream for a second time that day because he's like, no, now I can't peep on ladies.
but he can now turn into Stealth Brack and he can go invisible.
That's true.
So now
That
he
is
can
true.
do it. He can do it without the fruit, which is cool.
Yeah, he doesn't need it because of the German 66 gear.
Which kind of aggravates me because now it's like, what's the point of the clear fruit? Like if Sanji can turn invisible now, anyone can turn.
Well, he has to have that case though.
Yeah, I know he does. But still, like that's kind of like the dude ate a devil fruit and lost his ability to swim to turn invisible.
Yeah, and Sanji still has his ability to swim.
Yeah, and he could
so
just swim while
kinda
invisible.
better.
Yeah. So Sanji got the
Mhm.
upgrade version. So like it all worked out for Sanji better than him eating that devil fruit.
Another one I feel like is kind of obvious that Sanji would probably have, if it even exists. The Riz fruit. That man needs the Riz
He's got
fruit.
sheesh. Hey, what a girl.
Let him cook.
Hey, what a girl. Hey, the Riz fruit.
Yeah.
It's a fake devil fruit, right?
Hey girl, you ever had tiramisu on a ship?
Yeah. Oh my goodness. Don't Riz me up. Holy crap. That was a good Riz fruit ability you just used.
Oda, officially though, he said that, I don't know if I see it or not, he said that Sanji would have the swim fruit. The one that Senor Pink has.
Yeah, Senor Pink.
Yeah.
Yep. I was just about to say
Yeah,
Senor
I mean,
Pink.
I kind of see it, but I kind of don't at the same time. Like,
It's the one that allows you to
because
swim
he
through
wants
objects.
to find the all blue. Yeah, he could like swim through the ground or like
Okay.
the buildings. Yeah.
Okay, yeah.
I mean, if you go underground, you could probably swim under the ocean.
Yeah, of course. Yeah, that's what I was thinking too.
And if you were encased, in a Sabaody bubble, he could probably still find the all blue. So swim fruit might not be too bad.
I don't know. I don't picture Sanji using a swim fruit. It just doesn't. It doesn't hit my mind that Sanji would swim.
Don't question the man.
I know. Oda knows best. Oda knows best. I mean, he's given us 1,000 chapters of beautiful storyline.
He knows him way better than we do. He made him.
That's true. That's true. So when it comes to me, I'm thinking about Chopper. Chopper, I feel like he needs to have the human fruit.
Yeah, obviously he does.
Yeah, or he'd just be a
if
pet.
that wasn't a factor and Chopper could still be like human Chopper,
Exactly.
what would Chopper have?
No rules or regulations. Exactly.
That's
Yeah,
right.
Yeah.
That's right.
So, I feel like he would have the ope no mi laws.
Yes. Yes,
Yes.
yes, yes, yes.
Because
yes, yes.
he is a doctor, and I feel like he'd be
Poco
able.
a doctor,
Tony Choppa. Yes, I feel like he would be able to do his job so much easier, and with the ope no mi, which is already a severely.
He's already got the knowledge. He's been
Yeah.
learning for such a long time.
Exactly.
And that was Law's problem, is that he ate the fruit and then had to get the knowledge. You know what I mean? So,
Exactly. The ope
would
no
be
mi
so
is
good.
such a powerful fruit in itself. Like, he's able to
And
do
then,
anything in
with
his
him
room.
being able to do the rumble balls too, imagine how he could like upgrade his body if he had that.
Exactly. He wouldn't. He probably.
He
would
probably
never,
wouldn't turn into. Yes,
Yeah.
same thought. He
Yeah.
probably wouldn't even turn into Baby Grandpa Chopper.
He probably wouldn't even turn into Baby Grandpa Chopper. Yeah, exactly.
Yo. Sorry, I was. I just thought about Luffy when Garp like holds him up and just like,
Yo.
here you go, Dodon, you mountain bandits, take this other rascal I got for you here. And he goes,
Yo.
yo.
But yeah, I think. What do you think? What do you think about Chopper? What you agree with me? You have
Oh yeah,
any other
absolutely.
ones?
He would have the op no mi. Okay. This is a fake one. Fake devil fruit here.
Mm-hmm.
I don't even know how to pronounce it. Otokarashi no mi.
Otokarashi? Okay.
Or manly fruit.
Let's just call it the manly fruit for my sake. Please, let's just call it the manly. You said
Oh, no, I know.
Otokarashi?
Yeah. Paramecia type turns the user into a manly man. The devil fruit, once eaten, redesigns the user's body to fit the manly persona. It also gives the user a high threshold for pain and damage. The devil fruit also alters the mind of the consumer. It gives them stupid courage, makes them blunt, fearless, and never ask for directions.
So basically just Zoro. That's what you thought about. You said stupid courage.
I only thought about Zoro when I heard the word directions. Okay, come on, give him a break.
Courage.
He's had his moment.
Fearless. Makes them blunt.
He's extremely reliable. Okay,
Yes.
up there where he's helping Luffy fight Kaido right now. It's a big open plain. He's not gonna get lost this time. He's got a big old target to lock on to. It's all good.
You have to be
right?
fearless at. Yeah.
Rag on him later.
You said Chopper should have this fruit. I could see it. I could see it.
Because Zoro's always like, be a man. He's like, yeah, I'm a man.
Yeah. I
Putting
can
the
see
bandana on him to make him feel more confident.
Chopper, yeah. I could see it. Chopper would be so cute if he was like more manly and fearless.
Yeah.
It's like, I am a man right now. You don't scare me. I'm not. And then instead of like hiding like he always does, he's like, you don't scare me.
Next up,
Robin
Swan.
Yeah, Robin.
I think. Go ahead.
Okay, Robin would still have the flower fruit in my opinion, because I could not picture her with a different devil fruit at all.
She owns it so good.
She is made for that fruit. Now, she could have the love fruit. Yes.
But she's so dark.
But she's really like, she's
a little bubbly around Luffy because he gave her a reason to live. So,
well, in my opinion, she's the most like second beautifulest in the show. Is like the show canon. It's like Robin's right here, but Boa's like right above her. Because Robin is like considered really, really beautiful in the show. She's just got a dark sense of humor.
Yeah, just like Hiyori.
Yeah. Yeah, Hiyori, yeah. Hiyori's cute. Right?
And I'm the leader of the island Amazon Lily.
Yes, you are.
The
Boa.
Snake Princess.
The Snake Princess, yes. Oh wait, Luffy's behind you.
Luffy?
But yeah, that's Robin. I can't see her no different. Like, she has to have the flower fruit, maybe the love fruit, maybe. But yeah, flower fruit for me. What about you and Robin?
Book fruit. That's the one that one of Big Mom's kids has, Charlotte Mondor. It's a paramecia type devil fruit that allows the user to manipulate books, making them a book
Oh.
human.
Oh, okay. Yeah. I can say because
Poneglyphs.
Robin loves books.
Mhm.
Robin loves reading. She's always got a book in her hand. Okay. Yeah.
What if she could turn herself into a book of like an incorrect poneglyph description? Like she could turn herself into an incorrect scripting, let the enemy read it, and then sneak away. Oh, that would be so good.
That would be fantastic.
I think, and I'm sorry if I'm going too fast, but the glare fruit is another one.
Well,
The one that Violet had from Dressrosa, the clairvoyance type fruit.
Okay. Yeah. The one that lets you see in the future.
Did I say Violet? I meant Viola.
Viola. Okay, thank you.
Yeah, close enough.
Yeah.
Allows the user to see through everything and read the minds of others, allowing the user to become an insight human.
So future sight? Oh no, wait, read the minds of others? Never mind.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, I
see
remember
through
that
everything and read
fight.
the minds.
I remember that fight. Yeah, okay. Yeah,
So
that would be a
book
good
human, book human, insight human, and then of course I have to throw a fake devil fruit in there, which is the, I think it's Omoy or Omai, I don't know.
one.
It's yeah, Omoy. The second time I pronounced it, it didn't come out the way I wanted it to, but it's the mind or the read fruit. A user is able to transfer information from one mind to another and read the thoughts of humans and animals without the aid of physical communication. The user is able to broadcast and receive thoughts over great distances. The user can look into the mind of any person or animal who is within his range of influence, gaining a general idea of their mood at the time, and by concentrating on any person, can clearly read their mind and discern their every thought.
So it's just like the glare fruit, right? Except it
But it
includes
feels,
animals.
it feels like the glare fruit, but with extra steps.
Yeah, extra bonuses. Like she can do it long distances. She can do it to animals. Yeah, that's actually really cool because she'd be able to read animals' minds on top of because like having Chopper translate, she wouldn't need that anymore. Like nearly as much. Yeah, and that would help with her quest to find the poneglyphs. She could just ask the animals, sea kings.
Yeah, or if there's an animal that's talking to her and Chopper, and say that Chopper can't read minds, but she can, then Robin can somehow let him know that, hey, yeah, this animal that's speaking to you, they're speaking nicely to you. She's pretending she can't understand them, but really she can, and she can read their mind.
Yeah, she'll be able to read their intent, too, right?
Yeah, that'd be because they always do like Chopper Robin scenarios and put them together.
Yes.
Because I don't know who you ship Robin with. I ship Robin and Frankie, but there's people that ship Robin and Zorro. But even if you don't ship Robin and Zorro, you cannot deny that Robin is Chopper's mother and Zorro is Chopper's dad.
Yeah.
It's just simple. Like
Zorro,
that's his mom and dad in the crew.
Yeah, Zorro's a father figure to Chopper, and Robin is definitely a mother figure.
And Luffy's a brother, a little brother even.
Yeah, yeah, exactly. Luffy's kind of crazy when it comes to like being a brother to Chopper. He's not. I don't know. I feel like Chopper's a little bit smarter than Luffy. Sorry to say, Luffy.
Can be at times.
Yeah.
Dude, that medicine he made in Wano, that was some big brain right there.
Yeah.
But all the ones for Robin, pretty much kind of the same premise. Book, glare, mind, read, fruit. Yeah, all the same.
Sure.
And now, for Robin's bow that I ship her with.
Frankie.
The guy who loves...
Cola! Yes. Cola. I think Frankie would be really good with the soul fruit. Because he'd be able to turn it...
One Big Mom has?
Yes. He'd be able to turn the ship into the homie. Like the Thousand Sunny. Alright, spoilers for everyone.
Oh my gosh.
But like the Sunny eventually like gets turned into like a cute little creature. And like that was like a very pivotal moment for me. I'll never forget because the Sunny was so cute. Imagine if the Sunny had the ability to talk.
It makes me upset. It makes me upset that I knew that.
Yeah.
Because I saw like a little image of like the lion thing. But like...
Imagine it.
Why did they wait so long to do that? Like
you'll have to watch and find out.
The Mary literally grew a soul.
It's not what you think.
Unless
It's not
I
what you
don't
think. You
know.
need you have to watch the movie to
I
find
mean,
out.
if I don't know if I'm gonna even like the personality of it. It's just like, why couldn't you make the Mary be alive and be real?
Yeah.
Like, I don't
Oh
care.
no,
No,
no, hold
it's
on.
like you can't give me Sabo in replace of Ace. You can't give me Thousand Sunny in replace of the Mary. You
All
just
right,
can't do it.
hold on, rewind. The Mary was alive. It
I
had a
know.
soul. It was alive. Yeah.
I know.
The Thousand Sunny, I don't think is
But I'm
alive.
talking about like feet, legs, walk around, jump
Walk
back into the
around
ship.
like
That's what
yeah,
I'm
yeah.
talking
Oh,
about.
okay,
I'm
okay.
talking about
Yeah,
because I saw like a little plushy looking thing of
the
the Thousand
Thousand
Sunny, and
Sunny.
I'm like, why do you
Why?
exist?
Yeah.
Why you? Why you and
And
not
not the Mary.
her?
Yeah, not the Mary.
Don't care. Don't care. Don't care.
But he wouldn't. And not only the ship, he could turn his arms into like homies, like his big arm or the robot. He could turn the robot into homies because every time he turns something into homie, it gets more powerful. Because he's using his soul. And also, but he had to doesn't Big Mom's Heart make you have to like rejuvenate your own soul after you use it by taking the souls of
Well,
others.
I don't know. I do remember them like the way that they kind of explained it. I thought that she was doing that in order to allow them to still live there in her island of like all the crazy cool food and like everyone of every kind of race and ethnicity and stuff like that.
Yeah.
Then like that was her payment basically of allowing you to live there and being under her protection.
Oh,
Because you
okay.
could either leave or you could stay here and give her a piece of your soul to keep the trees protecting you. She's like guilting you into it basically.
Okay. Yeah, I understand. Okay. But yeah, that's for me and Frankie. What about you and Frankie?
I think the Nomi
Ooh.
allows the user's brain to expand indefinitely with new knowledge, making the user a brains human.
That's that's the big brain guy. He's like a super tall head.
I don't know that guy.
No?
Nope.
Oh.
Well, I don't know that guy.
Okay.
But I don't know if anybody remembers, but I said you gotta stay tuned to listen for something I was gonna bring up in the new podcast. This is it. This is the moment.
The moment we have been waiting for.
The fake devil fruit that really should exist for this man, Frankie. The Cola no Me.
The
Yes,
Cola
yes.
Cola no Me.
Yes, this is basically the is Pepsi okay fruit. Because why does it look like that? Why does it look like that? Why? It's so infuriating. It's so infuriating. Anyway. The fruit
It does look
enables
rough. It does look rough.
the user to create, control, and transform into the element of cola. In addition, the user can refill the person's cola can with a wave of his/her hand. He would be infinite. He
would
would
have
be
infinite
infinitely
life.
fueled.
Yeah, yeah. He could also refill the Sunny very easily with that. Because the
Yeah.
Sunny also runs off
All
cola.
all you have to do is uncuff his hands, and he is good to go. He's powered up. All he needs is his hands. That's so good.
Yeah. And he doesn't have a devil fruit either. So yeah, that would be an extra little good
That would
devil
be
fruit.
such a good one. Such a good devil fruit for him. And they'd never be thirsty either, because they would have cola.
Yeah. Never be thirsty. He'd just fill up Luffy's drink over and over and over again as Luffy's like drinking.
Honestly, Frankie having the ship run off of cola is a revolutionary tactic.
Yeah.
In One Piece. Like, that
Yeah, of
is
course.
so smart.
Yeah. He's a genius in my opinion. Frankie's a genius when it comes to ship riding.
So, one more. The Jiki no Mi, the magnet fruit, like the one the
Yeah.
kid has.
Yes.
I think that one would look really cool with him if he had that one.
I agree 100%.
He could use it to get a bunch of parts. He's like, you know what? I can sense the perfect size tube that I need over there, and it just like sucks up to his hand.
And he already deals with metal enough, so like him being able to like contour metal and control metal, he could bend metal certain ways to make even stronger stuff.
I'm sure everyone remembers when he made those stairs out of wood, and he was like making the stairs. He was like building them as he was walking on them.
I don't remember that.
I think it was I think it was back in Thriller Bark. Anyway, we'll put the picture up here. But yeah, anyway, there's a part where Frankie's like the ultimate shipwright because he's building these stairs in the air to get up there because he didn't have a devil fruit or any kind of cool like cyborg stuff. I mean, he was a cyborg still, but he didn't have like means to get up there, so that's why he was doing that. But if he had the magnet fruit, then all that stuff would just automatically stick together, and he wouldn't even have to like nail it together or anything. He could just like make it click 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 and
Yeah.
manipulate it like that.
Yeah, exactly, yeah. Magnet fruit would be really good, really, really good with Frankie. I could see it with Frankie.
Mm-hmm. But as for Oda, he said Frankie would have the Buki Buki no Mi, the arms, the ones Baby 5 has. We've talked about it like 3 times.
Yeah.
Yeah. That one's a really cool fruit, and it would be really cool for a lot of people.
Yeah, well, I mean,
Oda says that he would have the arms. That makes a lot of sense.
Yeah, it actually does. He'll have more arms to do work on. I think the arms
More
for
arms? You said more arms?
Yeah, he would have multiple arms. He would have like 4 arms. He'd be like, like Champ.
The arms fruit has to do with making your body turn into any weapon. Baby 5 with the guns.
I don't know what I was thinking. I'm so sorry.
We've talked about it twice in the podcast already. We're just mentioning it again.
I know. I zoned out when I said the word arms. I was thinking about arms. I was thinking about like more body parts. I wasn't thinking about weapons. Okay, so he would have like weapons, more weapons.
Yeah.
So yeah, he could turn his fingers into screwdrivers to work on stuff.
Yes.
Arms. Okay, listen. Call it the gun fruit or like the transformation fruit. I hear arms.
We have went through a lot of fruits, so I mean it's totally okay. We're almost done.
Anyway, moving on. Brooke. I love Brooke's devil fruit, but I think he'd be really cool with a gas fruit. Like if he still like, obviously he's gotta have his devil fruit in order to live, but no rules, no regulations. If he still was like, a skeleton and all that, he would be really cool with the gas fruit, because he would be able to like save his crew dying from like poisonous gas. You know what I'm saying? Like he got the gas fruit after.
But I don't think that the poison in Punk Hazard affected him anyway.
No, it didn't, because he had the revive fruit, remember?
Yeah, but he didn't die again there. It didn't affect him because he's just skin and bones.
Exactly.
Like,
exactly.
He had
That's
no
what I'm saying.
skin to burn.
Yeah.
He couldn't. Yeah.
Exactly. Yeah. He couldn't get poisoned, and that's why he's the only one that survived his crew dying. So, but if he had the gas fruit, they wouldn't have died. No one would have died. Because he could suck in that poison gas into himself, and then put it out somewhere else, and his crew wouldn't die. So I thought like that would be really nice if he, had the gas fruit. It would change his story a lot, and he would probably not be here. But
yeah, I wonder in the timeline, whenever he lost his crew, I wonder who had the gas fruit at that time, because
I know, right?
I'm not sure.
I mean, Roger,
when Caesar got it, I mean, we don't see Caesar as a kid anywhere, do we? Have we got his backstory?
So I think Caesar might be a kid. Like he might be a kid when Gold Roger was growing up. I'm not sure. I don't think. Maybe. I'm not sure.
It's a really good question.
Yeah, it is. It's a really good question. And then, like, of course, if he has the gas fruit, it would be easier for him to see up girls' skirts, and you can see their panties. Like that's just.
Oh
that's
yeah,
what
he can just create a draft.
Yeah. Or he could incorporate it in like his concerts, or like when he's playing the piano and stuff. Like he just like shoot out gas. Yeah, he could like shoot out gas at certain like.
He could make
moments.
The fog form into different shapes and stuff.
Exactly, like bones, like a skull for him, or a shark guitar. Yeah, so that's for me and Brooke. Yeah, like gas fruit. I love the gas fruit.
Well, I only have one thing for him. Well, a couple. Brooke could have the Riz fruit, like Sanji.
Yeah, I could see it.
Soul fruit that Big Mom has.
Okay, yep, I could see the soul fruit.
Or the fake devil fruit. The Pantsu no Mi. The panty fruit.
The panty fruit. The
This
fake
is
panty fruit.
this is so hilarious.
What's it do? What does it do?
Is so. It allows the user to create, control, and turn into sweet-smelling panties. The user is only able to control the panties they create. If a pair of the user's created panties ends up on their target, they have minimal mind control abilities over them.
What? So he can turn into sweet smelling panties. So his like arms would turn
Dream
into
come
panties.
true. It's a dream come
Yeah,
true.
he'd be surrounded by panties at that point. You know, he doesn't need to see anyone's panties. He can just look at his
He
own.
never has to ask. Yeah,
Yeah.
he can just keep making his skull jokes.
And then if they get hit by his panties, they get mind controlled. So he could be like, he could throw
he
his
has
panties.
minimal mind control abilities over them if they're wearing the panties that he created.
Oh, so he can force them to wear the panties, and then control them. This is dangerous. Brooke.
You're giving Brooke a little bit of a rapey vibe. Why is he forcing them to wear the panties?
I was just thinking, like, you know, like he like shot like the.
Maybe an accident happens and Nami's clothes get burned, and she's like, "They burned my clothes. Now I have nothing nice to wear." And he's like, "I've got you there, Nami."
And then he just makes his finger into a panty.
Yeah.
I was thinking. Okay,
creepy.
no. Listen, this is what I was thinking. I was thinking more like he using this as an ability to fight. Okay, he's fighting.
Okay.
He's fighting a guy.
Mm-hmm.
And he turns his finger into panties and like shoots it at him. And when he does like shoots it at him, like they wear it by putting it over their hand or over their face or anything.
What if it was like sexy jutsu? Because he points it at them, it lands on their head almost like a hat.
Yeah.
And they get mind controlled.
Exactly.
But they're not technically wearing it the right way, so I wonder if that would even.
They're still wearing it.
All right, Oda's technicality. Let us know what would happen if somebody
in the
wore
comments,
some panties.
If Brooke, put in the comments, if Brooke had the fake devil fruit that was the panty devil fruit, and how would he put it on his enemies?
And if he did put it on his enemies, would it work if it was on their head?
Yep.
Or do they have to be wearing it correctly?
Yeah, exactly. Do they have to be wearing it like in the correct sense, or can they just be wearing it on their arm?
Right,
you know?
That's such a good question.
I like it. I like the panty. No me.
We're down to the last guy.
Jimbei.
Son of the wait, what is it? Son of the sea? Son of the sea.
Son of the
First
sea.
son of the sea.
First son of the sea. Yup, Jimbei.
Boss Jimbei.
Okay, for Jimbei, as much as I love Kuma, I think Jimbei should have paw fruit because he already uses like Fishman Karate.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
And like him using Fishman Karate with like the paw fruit would be so overpowered because like the paw fruit,
he's got his fishman stuff, but
yeah,
how would he do his water stuff if he wasn't in the water? Can he control the water if he's like standing on the ship?
He can control any body of water.
Is that guy Vander Decken, the one who had the axes that he could throw at Shirahoshi?
Mm-hmm.
That guy was covered in a bubble. And I mean, I don't know if I ever saw him. I can't remember if I saw him do Fishman Karate, but I really don't think that Jinbei would ever have one. He would never do that. Like,
he would never eat a devil fruit.
Yeah, honestly. I mean, I did pick some though, but yeah.
You remember in Fishman, you remember in Wano, he just repelled enemies with his Fishman Karate.
Mm-hmm.
So he would be able to do that with just like his palm. He wouldn't actually have to like punch the air and stuff because that's part of the paw fruit. So like he already like has some abilities that the paw fruit has. But my big one is he'd be able to pull out the pain that he took himself.
Or send it to them long range too.
And send it to them, or take out the pain from Luffy because he's all about, you know, joining the ship of Luffy being king of the pirates. And of course he would want to take Luffy's pain away.
Mm-hmm.
And I feel like Jinbei's a nice guy. You know, he's a very nice guy, so he would want to take people's pain away. Yeah. So that's paw fruit for me, Jinbei all the way.
I feel like the pain has to go somewhere though. Like, isn't there a rule that it has to go to somebody, or is that just something that Kuma instilled as a rule upon himself?
That's a rule that Kuma instilled upon himself because he was a nice guy, and that's also a rule that Kuma did to Zoro specifically. He said, "I'll let your captain live if you take all of his pain." So he didn't force Zoro
it was
to
like a
take it.
condition.
It was a condition.
So he could just take the pain out and like basically like put it away.
He can take the
into
pain out of your
nothing?
body and put it in a big ball.
But can he make that big ball disappear? Like, where does it go?
I don't think
does it
he-
ever like go anywhere?
I mean, at the end of the day, it doesn't matter if it goes anywhere. I mean, he took it out of the pain.
Yeah, I guess.
If
yeah,
some
I'm just-
random
I'm
stranger
really
hits the
wondering about the
ball,
specifications of it. Like
Yeah.
every devil fruit has rules. You
Yeah.
know.
well, I'm sure you know, most of these devil fruits, the reason they have the rules is because they need to be dumbed down from being too powerful. Like over the time, like Ope no Mi used to be
Mhm.
so overpowered that it got rules and conditions because of how overpowered it was.
Mm.
You know, like the
Yeah.
only rule and conditions on majority of devil fruits is you can't swim if you have it. That's like the
Yeah,
big rule.
That's like the main condition. Yeah.
Yeah, it's the main condition. But
Okay.
yeah, they started
For
adding
Jinbei-
conditions to it.
I think this is the one right here. The Kobu Kobu no Mi. I was telling you about earlier. The girl with the flag
Yeah,
allows
rally.
the user to encourage and rally other people to awaken their latent potential to fight, eaten by Bella Betty. Yeah. And then there's a fake one that's basically the same thing. That's called the hype fruit. Hype
Hey.
up her healing, strength, speed, senses. The more the person hypes up, the more powerful the person becomes. The person can hype up the healing on the body so much that if loses an arm, healing will be strong enough to regenerate a new arm. The user can hype up the hand, blah 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 blah. It's just like so much. The hype up strength gives enough power to lift a large navy ship with one hand. It can even hype up his speed so much that he can run up to 700 miles per hour. So apparently you can hype like everything.
Oh yeah, that would be awesome.
Is what it's trying to say.
Jinbei's
Because-
sitting here hyping up Luffy. You're the best, Luffy. You're the
Yeah.
greatest. You're so quick. Hey, I like your hands.
It's because he's the most normal one, so he would just
Yeah.
enhance everyone else's abilities.
Yeah, I can see Jinbei hyping up. Hat turning to the side, just like hyping people up. I guess like a battle, like a rap battle, or like you know, that's what I think of when I think of the word hype. It's
Mhm.
like him hyping
I
people
just-
up.
I see Jinbei in like normal street clothes now, and he's
Yeah.
like, "Let's go, Luffy!"
Yeah,
You know,
yeah.
he's just like,
And then
"That's my boy."
and then Sanji's over there trying to riz up the girls at the rap battle. She's like, "What a girls," you know what I'm saying? Zora's over there moving super quick, doing some kind of like flip or something with the lightning fruit.
Oh yeah. I
Not,
see the chaos in my head.
yeah, it's straw hats if they were if they had a rap battle. Oh, sitting there.
It's just
hyping.
reminding me of the 4Kids dub, but explicit.
Yeah. This is such a good topic. I'm so glad we did this today. Like this giving the Straw Hats all these different devil fruits to me is so amazing and wonderful. Like just the thought process of them having devil fruits if they didn't have
Because
one
they don't already have.
Yeah. Or letting
different
them-
ones.
Yeah, different ones if they do have a devil fruit. I absolutely I love the thought of, you know, Luffy having a different one, or like Nami having one, Zoro and Sanji having one. Zoro and Sanji, if they had devil fruits, they'd be way overpowered. Like Luffy powerful.
Yeah, but I don't know. I feel like the big three, they need to have the one guy with the devil fruit and then the two guys supporting him. Like
Yeah.
they're not grunts or goonies or anything,
Which-
you know, but Zoro needs to have his sword eat a fruit. End of story. Like, yas.
You
Go
think
off.
about it. Shanks' crew, none of them have devil fruits at all, right?
Yeah.
And they're
that's
like
for a very
they're
clear
a
reason.
warlord. Like they're super strong without devil fruits. Zoro and Sanji don't have a devil fruit and they're super strong. So like, could you imagine if Shanks ate a devil fruit? Like
People are already
no.
scared of him and he only has one arm.
I know, right? Like
They're still intimidated by him.
if Shanks had a devil fruit, that'd be game over. Game over. Yeah.
You know, all right, well, that's the new king of the pirates. Everybody
Yeah.
can go home now. The pirate era's over.
Yeah. entire eras is over because he has the revive foods. He'll be the one protecting the One Piece forever.
Ooh.
Shanks, if he had like the revive food.
Oh, if he had the revive.
Yeah,
Okay, I
if
was
he
about
ever
to say.
died, he'd be skin and bones. You know what I'm saying? So he'd have the
Yeah.
revive food, and he just has a sword out, and he's protecting the One Piece forever. No one can get past him because of how strong he is.
But then he couldn't get to the island.
I know.
If he specifically doesn't have devil fruit stuff.
I know.
It's fun. It's fun. It's fun to theorize. I like
It's
this
fun to
stuff.
think about. It's fun to think about. Just stuff like that.
Is there any fruit that Shanks could eat that would allow him to regrow his arm? Like the Attack on Titan fruit?
Oh my goodness. No, he's just Aaron Yeager. He's Aaron Yeager. Yeah.
The Titan fruit.
He could eat the candy fruit and grow his arm back like
But that's that's a candy arm.
It still works just as real as a real arm. Pedo works
but
it.
I mean like a real arm.
No.
I mean I guess the closest thing would be using the op to just put someone else's arm on your arm.
Or the revive fruit and he just found the bones to his arm in the seeking.
Wait. I wonder. Do you think that Robin could create an arm and then give
it to Shanks?
Trafalgar use an op no me to like put it on that person and let them have it? Because if Big Mom can have a piece of her soul like literally defy her, couldn't Robin keep that materialized for somebody to have an arm?
Wouldn't we constantly draining her power every time though? Like forever?
I don't know, maybe. If she has a lot of hogging, she's really strong, she might not even notice it. Now, if it was somebody like Luffy and he lost an arm, she'd probably do that. But I wonder if that arm would still be able to turn into rubber if he did lose an arm and Robin replaced it. She could do it for like a short period of time, or it could be like,
it's probably one of those
thing.
Technicality things that you could do. Like she makes an arm and then Law gives Shanks that arm, and then now Shanks can use that arm because I think Robin's the only one that's allowed to use her arms. Right?
So far, that's
But if she decided not to,
I've never thought about it any other kind of way before though. But I want to see her put her legs on the ship. I want to see her like,
of course,
yeah,
of course, that'd be awesome. I mean, who wouldn't want to see Robin leg ship Sunny? It's the way it popped up in my head. Robin leg ship Sunny, sounds cool. And with that, I think we are finished with all the Straw Hat crew members. Do you have any closing words you would like to say to the wonderful people watching this podcast?
I would like to say that I'm going to go and make Luffy a giant amount of food that would most likely feed an entire village for a year, but he's going to eat all these provisions in one night, so I got to get cooking.
Slap me silly and call me Luffy because I would love some food right now. I'm absolutely starving.
Does it sound
super?
Yeah.
Does.
Good smell.
Flavor. As always, guys, thank you for checking out this podcast. We'll see you in the next one.
Thank you.
Bye.
Peace.